welcome to Live at 4. It is Friday! We are excited. Armand Rahman is filling in today for Mark, who is on vacation. It's so exciting to have a chance to work with you.
Oh, I am thrilled to be here and on Tuba Christmas Friday, too.
And to say you're first, it's Friday.
Yes.
Welcome aboard. We have a fun show ahead. Here's what's making news on this Friday. A stalemate between the Republican legislation and the UW has been resolved. Political reporter Will Keneally will explain what happens next.
President Biden's son Hunter was indicted for tax fraud. I'm Danya Backus with the latest on the charges that came down in California.
And the city of Beloit is making sure voters can cast their ballots safely next year.
Let's take a look outside today on this Friday. Boy, do you love this mild weather?
Yeah, it sure does not feel like December.
No, not at all. That's some of the Christmas trees on the Capitol Square and State Street right by the Overture Center. The weather words for today, though, December showers. That's a little unusual. Alex Harrington is out on the weather patio. No jacket. Look at you on December 8th.
Nope. No jacket at all. In fact, I have a little bit of a birding background. We've got some spring birds that are singing out here as well. I'm going to have to get my little bird app to pinpoint just which ones, but grew up on a farm, and that sounds so familiar, so strange for December to be having these mild temperatures. Look at this, 53 in Madison, 52 in Lone Rock, tied 52 in the Dells, another tie or trio, 52 in Monroe, 52 in Platteville. Again, this is almost 20 degrees above normal, folks. 55 in Middleton, 55 in Viroqua. It's like we're basking in spring warmth rather than December temperatures that should be in the middle 30s for this time of year. So we plan tonight going on into your Saturday. Those showers will develop. December showers, temperatures staying in the upper 30s to right around 40 tonight. We'll go for a high of 42 on your Saturday as that weather system moves on out of here. Looking at maybe a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch, so appreciable showers for, again, this time of year, folks. The snow content out of this weather system, not going to be a whole lot. Maybe a ½ inch, maybe an inch at most. This would be way to the north over Juneau and Adams counties. Viewer photo, stunning photo. We got that sunset photo here. Thanks, Lori, so much for sending us that. Marshall, that moon picture, very pretty. From Marshall, I should say, from Steve. Very much appreciate it. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll look at more of those weather photos. We'll track the weather system hour by hour. We'll see when it starts and when it leaves, and just how long this El Nino-like warmth is going to last in the upcoming forecast. Those details all coming on up.
Alex, thank you. First at 4, the University of Wisconsin has reached an agreement with state lawmakers that will unlock $32 million of funding that had previously been blocked.
Republicans in the Capitol had refused to release the funds if the university system did not eliminate positions in diversity, equity, and inclusion. Political reporter Will Keneally is here with more on the details. Will.
Well, that's right. That key to unlock those funds were the concessions on diversity, equity, and inclusion positions. Now, according to a draft agreement, the system will freeze the number of DEI positions for the next 3 years. The system also agreed to reassign a third of those current DEI employees to other positions. Here's UW-Madison Chancellor Jennifer Mnuchin.
This isn't getting rid of DEI, nor is it completely business as usual. We've agreed to partly reimagine how we go about our work to emphasize student success, which already, of course, is an incredibly important priority.
Now, this would reassign 42 employees to other positions, and it comes amid a wide-ranging deal that will include funding for a new engineering building on the UW-Madison campus and pay raises for UW employees. Now, the Assistant Board of Regents will meet tomorrow morning to discuss the plan. If approved, the legislature would have to release those funds by the end of the year, but most of the provisions under the agreement would be dealt by legislative committees, would not need the sign-off from the state's Democratic governor.
Now, Will, tell me, what else is in this deal here?
Yeah, so there is a lot in here. The other thing that we quite haven't gotten to, which actually would need the governor's sign off, is a proposal that would do automatic enrollment for people who are in the top 5% of their high school class for UW-Madison, top 10% statewide. That's been a big push for Republicans to get that into the kind of agreement here for the UW system.
Safe to say this has been somewhat controversial. Is there a clear winner in this?
That is a great question. I think we will be asking that question for years to come here. Arduous was the word that System President Jay Rothman used. It's been a long process. I think broadly, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos, who's been kind of the chief Republican legislative negotiator for this proposal here, he's gotten a lot of what he's been looking for with some of those DEI positions. But again, this will be just kind of for the next 2-3 years. So this will be back on the table come 2026 or so.
All right, we'll continue to follow it. Will, thank you. At the same time, a bipartisan group of lawmakers is introducing legislation to make it easier for DACA recipients to work and study in Wisconsin. Daryl Marine has been an advocate for this kind of legislation. He spoke with us for this Sunday's For the Record.
One is it allows them to get professional licenses. Number two would allow them to get in-state tuition. Right now, DACA recipients aren't eligible for any state or federal financial aid, and we're requiring them to pay out-of-state tuition, creating this huge barrier. So we want to get these people who have the aspirations to be doctors and nurses and teachers, et cetera, into the pipeline.
We discuss what the broader implications of the bills will be for DACA recipients here in Wisconsin. You can see more on this Sunday morning at 10:30.
One person was found dead inside a Janesville apartment building following a fire Friday morning. Firefighters were able to quickly put out the flames in the building in the 1300 block of North Randall Street, but during a search of the apartments, they found one person dead. Residents of the other 7 buildings in the 7 units in the building have been allowed to return home.
With a major election year approaching, the city of Beloit is looking to make voting safer. Our Maddie Heimsch reports the city is rearranging their polling locations and moving them out of schools.
I'm here at Hackett Elementary, where students share their lunch tables with voters. Hackett is one of the 4 schools in Beloit that serves as a polling station, opening doors for community members to come in and mark their ballots during school hours. This puts lunchrooms and gymnasiums out of service on election days, and according to Beloit officials, puts students at risk.
Having voters coming in and out of a building unsecured during the day when you've got, kindergartners to 4th graders, 5th graders in that school. So we wanted to make sure that we're providing a safe location for voting and also paying attention to the safety of the kids.
The city of Beloit worked with the Beloit School District, the League of Women Voters, the NAACP, and La Voce de Beloit to plan and propose new locations. The proposed move still requires city council approval. That vote will be held Monday, December 18th, and if approved, the changes will roll out spring of 2024. In Beloit, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
And coming up on News 3 Now at 5, learn what community members have to say about the new polling plan.
The humanitarian crisis in Gaza is escalating as the war between Israel and Hamas enters its 3rd month. Hundreds demonstrated outside the U.S. Embassy in Jordan demanding support for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, but the U.S. opposes a UN Security Council resolution calling for an immediate end to the fighting. The United States instead is pushing for humanitarian pauses.
We do not support calls for an immediate ceasefire. This would only plant the seeds for the next war, because Hamas has no desire to see a durable peace, to see a 2-state solution.
In southern Gaza, Palestinians tried to rescue people from the rubble of a building hit in an Israeli airstrike. Israeli defense forces in the region are closing in on an area considered to be a Hamas stronghold. As Israel celebrates Hanukkah, the Jewish state prays for those still missing. A menorah with 138 candles burned for each of the hostages believed to be still held by Hamas. And demonstrators in Madison say they're putting the pressure on Senator Tammy Baldwin to call for a ceasefire in Israel and Palestine. Madison for a World Beyond War and Jewish Voice for Peace have been setting up vigils outside the senator's Madison's office for the past week. At today's event, they read the names of children who have been killed in the bombing of Gaza. They say Baldwin should join the other members of Congress who have made public statements for ceasefire and to cut military aid to Israel.
There's only so much that letter writing and phone calling and phone banking can do. She needs to see the people in front of her office saying, this is wrong, what we are supporting, what our tax dollars are supporting is wrong, and what's being done in the name of Judaism is wrong.
Back in October, Madison Representative Mark Pocan made a statement calling for a ceasefire and for the United States to send more humanitarian aid to Gaza. And President Biden's son Hunter has been indicted again on federal charges.
Late yesterday, prosecutors formally charged him with evading federal taxes. Danya Backus has the latest from Los Angeles, where the charges were filed.
Hunter Biden, son of President Joe Biden, is now indicted on 9 counts related to his taxes. A 56-page indictment from a California grand jury lays out charges that include failure to pay taxes, filing false tax documents, failure to file taxes, and tax evasion. The president's son is accused of avoiding payment of at least $1.4 million in taxes to the IRS. The taxes have since been paid.
If you willfully fail to file your tax returns, willfully defraud the IRS of certain amounts of money, and claim deductions that you are not warranted, that is a crime. So these are serious charges.
The indictment alleges Hunter Biden spent this money on drugs, escorts and girlfriends, hotels, and exotic cars. The tax charges were filed here in California because Biden lived here when the alleged crimes were committed. He already has pleaded not guilty to felony gun charges in Delaware. Prosecutors there allege he lied about drug use to purchase a gun in 2018.
I think on the legal front, he's going to claim that this was not willful, that he was going through an extremely hard time. He had well-documented substance abuse. His brother had died. He was going through a divorce.
Biden's attorney issued a statement saying, based on the facts in the law, if Hunter's last name was anything other than Biden, the charges in Delaware and now California would not have been brought. If convicted, Hunter Biden faces up to 17 years in prison. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Previously, Hunter Biden had been expected to plead guilty to misdemeanor tax charges as part of a plea deal with prosecutors, but the deal collapsed last summer when a judge raised questions about it. Pope Francis has made his first public appearance outdoors since being stricken with bronchitis 2 weeks ago. He read a prayer from a Vatican window overlooking St. Peter's Square, speaking unaided for the first time since suffering an acute lung inflammation 2 weeks ago. The pontiff, who turns 87 later this month, has asked aides to help read his prayers and messages in the past few weeks. And last week, he canceled a planned trip to the COP28 climate summit in Dubai. He also smiled and waved to greet the crowds today in the square.
A holiday gift for the U.S. economy. A new report from the Labor Department shows employers added 199,000 jobs in November, and unemployment fell for the first time in 3 months to 3.7%. An economic analyst says these numbers signal more of a pre-pandemic normal for the labor market. While healthcare and government sectors added jobs, November's gains also reflect the return of 47,000 striking workers in the automotive and motion picture industries.
Essentially, you had to sort of set that off to the side and then see that we're very close to October's payroll gain of 150,000 jobs added.
All this good cheer could help the Federal Reserve in the holiday spirit when it meets next week. And that jobs report had a positive effect on Wall Street. The Dow ended the week with a 130-point gain. The Nasdaq gained almost 64 and the S&P gained 18, setting a new record high for this year.
The Federal Trade Commission has issued a warning about scammers using QR codes to steal personal information. QR codes are used for everything from viewing a menu at a restaurant to paying for something with your phone. The FTC warns that scammers are sending QR codes by text or email under false pretexts, such as the need to reschedule a package delivery or a notification of suspicious activity. Scanning those codes could steer unsuspecting victims to fake websites, which could allow scammers to install malware that steal your personal information.
We've started to see where scammers will make their own maybe QR code sticker and put it on top of the legitimate QR code. And so you think you're scanning a legitimate one, but it's actually a fake.
The FTC recommends consumers not scan a QR code in a message that they weren't expecting. Instead, reach out to a verified contact at the company directly. Other tips: inspect the URL of the QR code before clicking on it. Strengthen your security by updating your phone's operating system and use strong passwords with multi-factor authentication for all of your accounts. The Badger women's hockey team faces off against Minnesota tonight. It's the border battle series that both teams have been looking forward to.
That's right, and that includes Britta Curl. She's a captain of the Badgers, a role she has been learning in the process. Here's how she described that to sports director Zach Hamley during this week's taping of the Wisconsin Huddle.
I think the Badgers have a really rich history of some great leaders, you know, Megan Duggan and Brianna Decker, Hillary Knight, just people like that. And it doesn't really feel real to me that, you know, I'm mentioned in the same sentence. I don't feel like I should be, but here we are. And it's been a really cool learning process for me. I think I've grown a lot and been taught a lot of things through it. And it's cool to have my teammates trust me with that.
The Border Battle Saturday's series finale will air on Television Wisconsin starting at 2 o'clock, and you can catch the Wisconsin Huddle with Britta Curl tonight at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now.
Good luck, Badgers. When we come back, it's that time of the year again.
Yeah, that's right. Tuba Christmas back in the studio celebrating a huge milestone.
Packers fans, how about celebrating the Packers season in a new 2023 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss? Hey, kick off your winning season with Quick Rewards Packers points only from Quick Trip. For every dollar you spend with Quick Rewards, you'll earn a Packers point. Then with your Quick Rewards app, spend points for your chance to win amazing prizes throughout the season. Your winning season starts at Quick Trip with Quick Rewards Packers points. See QuickTrip.com/sweepstakes for details.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store to get Spectrum One.
When an inexperienced Whole Foods driver tipped his truck over while pulling off the interstate to take a break, a bus carrying a high school band ran into the overturned semi. The crash killed 5 people and injured dozens of others. 2 of the victims' families hired Habish, & Rotier. The settlements they received totaled over $4.5 million. And the skill expended by the Habish team is head and shoulders above one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
We've been cooking up this kitchen design for a while.
So it's going to be perfect.
Okay, that pattern works.
Wow, this whole look works.
And at a price that really works.
I think our work here is done.
At Floor & Decor, our helpful associates and free design services add to your experience, not your expenses. And with an unmatched selection of high-quality products, all at everyday low prices, creating the kitchen to match your taste has never been easier. Discover Floor & Decor today.
With Dad's arthritis, he needs extra help around the house. So I called a Grace. Yes, a Grace. With their agent home service, he can stay at
home. That's where I want to spend these months. With hospice care from a Grace, I can stay home with my dog and my grandkids and their laughter.
I had no idea laughter could be a part of my life again after Joe died. But through a Grace, I found hope and healing.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
We don't have accordions. Nothing says a holiday season quite like the sound of tubas and euphoniums.
For 50 years, it's a big milestone this year. Tuba players from across the state have gathered in the Capitol Rotunda to play Christmas music.
And Tuba Christmas is also a special holiday tradition right here on Live at 4. Steve Tweed and the guys are back here with us in the studio. Oh, a little step there. For the holidays.
Okay.
Happy holidays. Yes, I'm okay.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. Good to see
Thank you.
Hi, Steve.
Hi there.
How many years have you been doing this with us here on Live at 4?
I think it's about 12. Is that right, Jim? I think about 12 years.
Oh,
here,
wow. Well, we look forward to it every
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what Tuba Christmas is.
Well, it's a celebration of a low brass playing the melody, you know, the carols, the tuba Christmas carols. So it's an opportunity for anybody who plays a tuba or euphonium to come and play. And I'm expecting around 200 this year.
Wow.
So, and usually the youngest is 8 or 9 and the oldest is 90 plus. So anybody can come play.
That's wonderful. In 50 years, how does it feel that you're celebrating so many years playing
It's very
wonderful
cool.
music?
Yeah, and the guy sitting behind me was at the first one in New York City.
That's where
in
it all
74.
started.
So,
yeah, that's where it all started. You have a new member right next to you today.
Chris is joining us today.
Welcome, Chris, to this great tradition. It's great to have you. Steve, what is the difference between a tuba and a euphonium?
The length of the tubing and the diameter of the tubing.
Okay.
So that's basically the difference in between the two of them.
And the sound, do they sound very different?
Oh yeah, they both sound mellow. They're conical instead of cylindrical.
Okay, so which one is the euphonium?
Over here is euphonium.
There you go. Play us a tune. Play us a note so we can hear what it sounds
Down
like.
play note.
Okay. Now
And
what
then
is
a
it?
tuba.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
So a little
the
bigger,
difference.
a little
Yeah.
broader. So.
Yeah. Well, most people don't associate tubas with Christmas music. They feel like that's an odd pairing, but
I don't.
No, we don't either. I mean, it really brings the holidays to life.
It does.
Christmas
Yeah.
songs. Okay, you're going to play a couple for us.
We are.
Which one are you going to play first?
Silent Night.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, take it away.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Before we hear our next number, let's remind everybody that Madison Tuba Christmas is tomorrow, December 9th in downtown Madison. The rehearsal, if you want to come and join the guys in the rotunda, is at 1 o'clock at First United Methodist Church on Wisconsin Avenue. And then the tubas will perform from 2:30 to 3:30 tomorrow afternoon in the State Capitol Rotunda. So if you have a tuba or a euphonium, everybody's welcome to join the rehearsal and participate. That's one of the best parts about it. Okay, what are you going to play next?
Jingle Bell.
Oh, great.
A
Take us
classic,
out
yes.
on a high note. Jingle Bells, take it away.
1, 2, 3. Guys. Thank you so much for coming, Professor Hoyt. That's your new one, right?
You got a brand new one. That's beautiful.
Yeah, wow.
Great to see you all have a great performance tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Your first tuba Christmas.
It was an experience for sure. Yes.
And we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling. We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
Your heart is the beat of life. If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor if Entresto is right for you.
Is no in your vocabulary?
No.
No isn't a thing at Bergstrom Automotive. Can I park my helicopter in your lot? Yes! Perfect! You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes. Bergstrom for the yes. So you just bought a vehicle from us. Will we give you a week to drive it and return it if you don't love it? Yes. Love it or return it? Yes. It's that easy. You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes. Bergstrom for the yes.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find bicycle store quality electric e-bikes from Trek, Electra, Felt, Giant, and more. Trek offers the best-selling e-bike in America, Trek Verve Plus, under $2,500. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find fat e-bikes, mountain e-bikes, road e-bikes, bike path e-bikes, and more. Free services included. The place to shop for your new e-bike is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
SSM Health and News 3 Now would like to invite you and your family to make a colorful connection this giving season.
Go to channel3000.com to download a Time for Kids coloring sheet, or find it in November's Madison magazine. Add color and a kind message, then mail it to SSM Health.
They'll share with a hospital patient who can't be home for the holidays.
And you might even see it on News 3 Now. Take time for kids and spread joy to others by making a colorful connection.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
All right, take a look at this. Buddhist monks light up butter lamps for a religious ceremony in China. The festival is an occasion to pray for happiness and good health by lighting butter lamps. The lamps traditionally burn clarified yak butter, as delicious as that sounds, but now often use vegetable oil. Now the butter lamps signify an offering of wisdom and light, of knowledge to eradicate darkness or ignorance. They are a common feature of Tibetan Buddhist temples.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yes.
Very pretty.
Very pretty and peaceful. A lot of people use them for meditation. And you can see why.
Yeah.
Season of lights.
Season of lights.
Yeah.
People are getting their Christmas lights out there now. Easy to get the Christmas.
Today is the day.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's so easy to do it with temperatures in the 50s. You don't have to worry about your hands being cold. And we really don't have a lot of cold weather. And the forecast will be tracking a weather system this weekend and warm temperatures next week.
All right, we'll be right back with the forecast.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
A lot of broken springs in the wintertime. Cold weather doesn't help anything. At Precision, we're going to do everything we can to fix your door the same day.
the best service, the best warranties, and we're always here for you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
Every spring, the love of my life came here to paint. Cress helped us make sure she's never forgotten.
We are Cress. We truly believe your memories matter.
At Consumer Cellular, you get the same exact coverage as the largest carriers for up to half the price. That's Barbara?
Sorry, I was muted. That's amazing.
I know, right?
Roast beef. 4 for $10. Yeah, you know. That classic Arby's. Roast beef. Roast beef. 4 for $10. Arby's. We have the meat.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
All right there, folks, let's start off with those 3 things that you need to know. Scattered showers developing overnight tonight, lasting into your Saturday morning. It will be cooler on your Sunday, and then dry and seasonal temperatures lasting through much of next week out there. Let's track our weather system as we carry on into Saturday morning, right around midnight or so. Let's say Platteville to Mineral Point to Madison to Monroe and Janesville. Those scattered showers out there moving on in its earnest through about 6 o'clock on your Saturday morning. Amounts quarter to half inch as we look with this weather system. The snow potential on the backside not looking very likely with this. And if we do get any snow, the amounts are going to be on the light side as we carry on into the wee hours even of your Sunday morning. A couple flurries out there, folks. Breezy conditions too as we carry on into your Sunday, and the temperatures will be a little bit on the cooler side. Amounts inch or less, maybe a half inch at most. Our friends up towards Juneau and Adams counties, they might sneak 1 or 2 of those flurries out there. Again, upper 30s, right around 40 degrees. That's what you'll wake up to on your Saturday morning, with those temperatures climbing up into the lower 40s on your Saturday across all southern Wisconsin as that weather system moves on out. Dane County here, temperatures in the 40s, those showers in its earnest, maybe a bit heavier as we head towards about 3 o'clock or so in the morning. And then as we carry on through the rest of your Saturday, those showers kicking out of here. By the time we get to 10 o'clock, they're adios, they're gone here, folks. And then we got a breezy day on your Saturday with those clouds hanging around there with temperatures in lower 40s. Temperatures are going to stay above normal really all the way through our 10-day forecast here, folks. Temperatures this time of year should be in the middle 30s and won't be in the middle to upper 30s to the 40s over the course of the next 10 days. When you see all this red across the United States, and Madison's right in the middle of that red, that's above to much above normal temperatures for the next, well, that's going really all the way out to the middle to the end of December. So the likelihood of having that snow for that Christmas, not very high right now. All owing really to an El Nino effect. And what this is are when we have sea surface temperatures, those top layers of the ocean that are really warm over the western Pacific, they slosh back over the course or right off the coast of South America. And that sets up a weather pattern event across the entire world. Here in the upper Midwest, what that means, folks, warmer than normal temperatures, drier than normal temperatures, does not mean that we can't get snow or that we can't get really, really cold temperatures. It just means that the likelihood of it is not as high during an El Nino winter. So if you like these nice mild days out there, sunny conditions, kind of a benign weather pattern, which we see here in the 7 to 10 day forecast forecast, folks, this is the pattern that we typically see during an El Nino winter, staying very nice all the way out through next week. Temperatures even next weekend with that weather system warm enough that we'll be looking at rain showers possibly mixed in with a few snowflakes as we go Friday on into your Saturday. All right, viewer photos time, you know, I like to talk about the weather, report the weather, dress up as the weather with my shades, and it's always nice to be able to show the weather too. Channel3000.com/weather. The First Warn Weather app too is a great way to submit those photos. John, thank you so much for that photo there, folks. And Carla, thank you so much for that pretty photo. Again, this is the snow that we had last weekend, folks. Lisa sending us this photo from up north where they had 3 inches of snow last Sunday. Peggy from Blue Mounds showing that snow as well. That looks festive, doesn't it, Susan? And Armand there, Matt sending us that another pretty photo here. So again, we love to be able to show the weather here as well as report and talk about it.
Thank you for sending those pictures in. We always love them. And I'm a snow person. Are you a snow person, or do you like the mild?
I lived in Duluth too long. I'm done with the snow.
That's true. Well, it'll get here soon enough, right?
And for me, I like snow on Christmas. It can last into January. Then come February, I'm ready for spring.
Yeah, that's just like Mark. All right, Alex, thank you so much. Well, this next story might leave you with a fear of heights.
Yeah, a daredevil on a terrifying trip and another experience that lets you be the one on the adventure. CNN's Jeannie Moos reports.
2 stories in one. Both many stories high. An American daredevil named Brian Grubb wake-skated the length of a rooftop pool in Dubai, towed by a drone, and then launched from the 77th floor.
Brian's off the ramp.
When he went off, the board stayed tethered to the drone, and Brian stayed in free fall for about 6 seconds until his chute opened. He then floated down to the beach for a soft landing.
This idea started about 10 years ago or so, just as a pipe dream, you know, and we just pulled off the sickest thing I've ever done on a wake skate, for sure.
You know what else he'd probably laugh at? This, the Beam. It's the latest attraction atop 30 Rockefeller Center in New York. Even some at home say, just watching this gave me anxiety. The idea is for visitors to recreate that famous photo of the iron workers who built 30 Rock on a beam eating lunch, minus the lunch. To get up to the roof and take this 3-minute ride costs about $60. No, they're not being frisked. He's checking seat belts. The beams, there are 2 of them, go up 12 feet, then rotate.
You're now facing Central Park.
The price includes a photo. Now everyone has an excuse to say,
Scotty, beam us up fast.
the Scream Beam and the Epic Leap have one thing in common. Both are
Energizing.
Jeannie Moos. CNN, New York.
Oh boy, Armand and I both were, when we saw the seatbelt, we both like exhaled.
Yeah.
Thank goodness there's seatbelts in a back on that beam.
A picture of people eating their lunch, I would lose my lunch if I was on that beam.
For sure. Well, Julia Roberts has a new movie out. We'll have a preview of it coming up next.
And then at 5, transfer portals, NIL deals, an explanation of what's happening with collegiate athletes. That's at the top of the hour.
Happy holidays from our Dwellings family to yours.
Happy holidays!
This year, let Ford make the holidays bright and bring everyone together. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport.
How's the weather?
All good.
And the confidence of GOAT modes. And the versatile Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's how Ford is making the holidays bright. See your Ford dealer today during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya, it's not another drop.
It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
New at 5, the universities of Wisconsin finally get more funding for pay raises, but must make cuts in other important areas. We dive into the details of the agreement.
A cold front will bring some rain showers overnight into Saturday morning, but more importantly, will bring an end to our mild weather with near normal temperatures expected by early next week. At 5, we'll see if there's any chance for snow.
And ahead at 6, the NIL has made many college players household names. News 3 now explores what happens when those athletes transfer away. Tonight at 6. A century of standing tall in Tinseltown.
That's right, the famous Hollywood sign that welcomes first-timers and old hats into Southern California, celebrating 100 years of Flash. Back in 1923, the original sign read Hollywoodland. LA Times publisher Harry Chandler invested $21,000 into making the iconic sign. It was only supposed to be used to last for 18 months, but has been going strong for 100 years.
It's always a thrill to see it, still to this day. Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, and Ethan Hawke star in a new thriller premiering on Netflix this week.
Rick Damigella reports.
I went online this morning and I rented us a beautiful house out by the beach.
A family vacation takes an unexpected turn in Leave the World Behind.
Sorry to bother you, but this is our house.
This is a story about a family that goes on vacation until there's a knock at the door in the middle of the night. And then the rest of the movie is what happens in the light of day from that point.
What I do appreciate about this film is that it's taking the largest subject matter and making it very intimate, where it's 6 people essentially taking us on a journey.
Everything I know, I have told you.
I don't believe you.
This felt to me, on the page, it was more like the way actual human beings experience history. When history is happening to you...
The process of writing a book is a sort of private, dreamlike state, and to watch that take concrete shape for the benefit of the camera that was weird enough. To see the finished work is really strange, but really beautiful.
Haven't you been picking up on what's going on out there?
Whatever it is, it's happening to all of us.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
And we'll see what Will Loper thinks about it on Monday. Coming up after the break, celebrating the beats that changed the world of music forever.
50 years of hip-hop, how the Grammys plan to bring together some icons to recognize how it has shaped culture around the world.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya, it's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Christmas season, shop Masterforce at Menards with gifts so good, the stockings stuff themselves.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower-than-low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet delivering fast and reliable speeds, advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum mobile line, and the Xumo Stream Box, free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Xumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
All right, there. Time for a little bit of traffic here, folks. A little bit slow on 12 eastbound at 50 miles per hour. That's to be expected for this time of the day as we swing on down towards the south, towards the east. Our friends in Janesville, southbound and northbound, things are going pretty good at about 70 to 75 miles per hour. Again, that's what you would expect at this time of the day there. 70 miles per hour, our friends up towards Wisconsin Dells, so things are going pretty good on I-90 eastbound. Driving conditions here pretty good, warm enough. You might even want to, I don't know, open up the sunroof. I'm joking about that, but conditions are going to be very good overnight tonight for travel, at least up till about midnight. Then as showers move into the area as we head out towards that midnight hour, if you do have any travel at that time, you want to pay heed to that. Those windshield wipers will be going, and those windshield wipers will be going through about 6 o'clock on your Saturday, and then driving conditions should improve, folks.
All right, Alex, thank you.
And if next year were a color, which would it be? Peach fuzz, according to Pantone Color Institute. Its self-proclaimed color experts describe the hue as peaceful and serene. They call it a warm, cozy, and even tactile answer to the world's turmoil. It's also in with fashion designers and Hollywood stars. Pantone says it uses psychology to pick a top color.
I like it.
Yeah.
Very soothing. Well, hip-hop's 50th anniversary is bringing together legends of the industry.
And Sunday's concert special will feature icons from Fresh Prince to Spinderella. Danya Backus has a preview of a Grammy salute to 50 years of hip-hop.
Are you all ready to celebrate music that changed the whole world forever?
The Grammy Salute brings 5 decades of hip-hop royalty to the stage, including the female voices that have become some of the genre's biggest stars.
Ladies first, yes? Yes. There's a lot of boys clubs out here, and hip-hop was one of them until you heard the female's voice.
We showed up, we stayed, we maintained, and we forged a new plateau for the next female MC coming.
They took my rings, they took my Rolex.
The 2-hour concert showcases the future of hip-hop while honoring its past, including a reunion with DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, the group that received their first Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance in 1989.
We're musical, magical radicals. No small letters in our names, only capitals.
This night is something special because you get to see so many different generations of hip-hop all on one stage.
LL Cool J and Questlove are executive producers.
I just wanted to take a step back and just bring these artists to the forefront, give them their moment to shine.
Hip-hop is the celebration of the drum break. It's the celebration of dance, of freedom. It's basically the expression of joy.
The concert offers a chance to rediscover hip-hop history and to recognize its role in shaping culture around the world. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
You got to fight the power!
I've been bobbing my head throughout that whole story.
I know, you're liking that.
Yeah, the Grammy salute to 50 years of hip-hop airs Sunday evening on CBS.
And we'll be right back.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on December 15th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but it isn't quite the same when your house is cold and drafty. We want everyone to have the gift of a warm and comfortable home. So we're bringing back our best offer of the year for the holidays. But you have to call us before December 31st. So give yourself the gift that keeps on giving because you keep saving. Stop freezing and start saving.
USA Insulation.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Donate blood at Stoughton Health's upcoming blood drive on December 15th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will be hosted at our Community Health and Wellness Center. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org.
New at 5, a controversial deal was struck between the universities of Wisconsin and the Republican-led legislature. More funding for pay raises, but cuts to other important areas. Will Keneally dives into the details coming up next.
If we can change one kid's life for the better, we've won.
A season of giving to kids who might otherwise find no gifts waiting for them on Christmas morning. I'll show you how a local organization is making sure highly mobile kids get a visit from Santa.
Monday at 10.
All right there, folks. Tracking rain showers overnight tonight, quarter, half-inch across much of the area. And this should be in the form, folks, of rain for the most part. Any snow, light accumulations. Juneau, Adams counties, you might get dusting, half-inch at most as the wraparound, the snow showers behind the storm fill on in on your Saturday evening. Following that, look at how benign the weather stays out here. I think some folks will really like that, though. Temperatures in the 30s to, look at that, next Thursday and Friday back into the 40s. Susan and Armand, I think personally, I'll take the forecast. Looks good.
Yeah, all is quiet, especially for a busy holiday season. Alex, thank you. Here's what's coming up Monday on Live at 4. We'll have some holiday shopping tips.
And Julia Roberts has a new movie. Our Will Loper will review that and let us know the weekend box office winners.
Happy holidays from our Dwellings family to yours.
Happy holidays!
This year, let Ford make the holidays bright and bring everyone together. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport. How's the weather?
All good.
And the confidence of GOAT modes. And the versatile Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's how Ford is making the holidays bright. See your Ford dealer today during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love. Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Volunteering offers more than benefits for those served. Volunteers reap health benefits from the time they give. RSVP of Dane County's Driver Services Program needs volunteers to provide rides to medical appointments and deliver meals to older adults in Dane County. Ideal candidates are of legal driving age, love to drive, and meet new people. Schedules are very flexible, and volunteer drivers will use their own vehicles and are reimbursed for mileage. To make a difference this holiday season, please contact RSVP of Dane County today.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's being prepared for all the challenges you may face after a serious injury. It's confronting every aspect of your case with honesty, integrity, and innovative solutions that have earned us a reputation for excellence in representing the injured. It's no wonder so many clients refer their own friends and family to our team of dedicated professionals year after year. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call today for a free consultation.
Well, Mark, as you may know, is enjoying a 2-week Caribbean cruise. Lucky duck.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no vacation for the News Hounds. Here's Louie and Oliver with this week's edition.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, meerkats make merry across the pond.
A swan love story for the ages.
And Happy International Cheetah Day.
But first, the merry meerkats at Whipsnade Zoo in the UK have posted their Christmas wish lists to Santa. Zookeepers hid meerkats Bibbidi and Sylvie's favorite treats in and around a festive box in their outdoor habitat to pique the mammals' natural curiosity and to encourage them to use their impressive digging skills. Whipsnade Zoo is home to 11,000 animals and is the largest zoo in England.
An animal rescue charity in Ireland has shared the footage of a touching moment when a swan was reunited with her life partner after they'd been separated from each other for a week. The video, filmed on December 1st, showed a female swan meeting her partner after she spent a week recovering from an injury in the charity's shelter. It's a December to remember.
International Cheetah Day is being celebrated this year at Monarto Safari Park in South Australia, with a new male cheetah making his big debut. Dakari arrived from the Wildcat Conservation Centre in New South Wales. He spent time getting to know the zoo's other male cheetah, Absame, who was born several months before him. Cheetahs are the most endangered big cat in Africa, with an estimated 6,000 remaining in the wild.
And finally, Pascal and Laszlo have traveled 1,500 miles from a zoo in Hungary to Honeybourne in the UK. They're two of the world's smallest foxes, weighing less than 4 pounds and 16 inches in length. Fennec foxes are known for their distinctive ears, which stand at 6 inches tall. In the wild, fennecs are regularly poached, hunted for their fur, so protection schemes are vital. Originally from the Sahara Desert, their striking ears help keep the foxes cool, and their hairy feet protect them from the hot sand.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds. Oof, some ears that would make Dumbo happy.
I know, aren't those cute? Arman Rahman, you are hired.
Oh.
Great job today. Thank you so much for your help. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Maybe next week we'll do it again,
Awesome.
Since Mark will be gone next week as well. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.